Can you? Oh, I barely hear it. What the fuck? I'm cutting it early because I don't know what's going on. Hello? I barely hear this. We're fucked. Hello? What's going on? I don't understand because this is on. I don't know what's happening. This is on. So, hello? There's some kind of echo. No, it's just really low. Maybe there. Oh my goodness. Can we'll do a restart? We'll just pretend like that never. Okay. All right. Look, you know, I don't want to pretend. Happy Tuesday. Look, you know, it's one of those days where it's like, I don't even want to do a show because there's too much. It's one of those ones where there's like 6 different shows laid out before me. So what do we even do today? How do I simultaneously address everything going on and not, you know, because I'm going to be honest with you. I'd love to get the fuck out of this world. I've had enough. And, you know, I don't want to respond to Shuli anymore privately. Can you stop texting me every day some little compliment? Hey, thanks for getting the new hats in the store, buddy. Hey, I don't care if you're mad at me. This is great. You're genius. You're really funny. I don't care anymore. And every little fucking text that's like that ass kissy, like, it's gross. It's becoming fucking gross. Like, hey, you can't go publicly and say that you fucking lied to me. Stop texting me like we're okay. We're not. You know, and again, I'm happy to fucking just keep doing your store, I guess, but I prefer you move it to someone else. I prefer you guys get the balls in motion to take it somewhere else. Cause it's a hard day and a hard road and a hard life with me pretending like I give a fuck. I can't smile anymore at a guy who cannot address the fact that he fucking lies about me. So, look, again, I'm not attacking you. We're not going to start this, you know, Shuli Network attack. But stop texting me like we're buddies. We're not anymore. Stop. Behind the scenes, you could eat my asshole out, and in front of the scenes, you cannot admit you lied. We don't need to talk ever again about anything else. And don't hit me up when you're in town next week, Shuli. I don't care. I don't need to meet up. You need to go public and admit you're a liar and lied about me, lying liar. That's it. Not a skit, not we're going to go around, not that Joe's going to pay. It's like, you said that Chris Abels bought views and you just found out and you seemed genuinely concerned and you were going to do something about it. You were like, what do I do with this guy? Never a word about it again. Producer Joe lied. He said he got in touch with you. Oh, I'm going to get that Joe. Never a word about it again. You going to get that Joe? You going to get that Joe? Fuck you. Liar. I've had enough. Like, don't pretend you don't know what's going on publicly and messaging me behind the scenes. Is everything okay, buddy? You're really funny. Hope you're good. You don't hope I'm good. You hope I forget. That's what you hope. Knock it off. Again, there's just what. This doesn't have to be hard. I'm not mad. It doesn't have to be mean. You need to go public and admit you lied about me on purpose. Liar. That's the only way out of this. So I guess keep burying it and doing sketches. Did you see Bob pretended to quit? Oh. I mean, good luck. Good luck with Chris Abels and Zenhauser and Ray. Good luck. And Joey C's, new to the network. Fuck off. Fuck off. I've had enough of your nice, polite text pretending like you don't know what's going on. You're a fucking liar and you lied about me. You tried to discredit me. Lying liars. If that Joe was lying, he's gonna. Is he? You fucking idiots. I can't anymore. Shuli's coming to Vegas. I mean, look, again, I don't have any fucking interest in it. It's so gross. It's been a week. It's been a week now. You guys can't come out. Look, it's nobody else, Shuli. It's you. It's you need to come out and say, I lied about Melton. I don't know why I did that. There was nothing even close to true that came out of my mouth, and I panicked and just kept saying it. I just kept saying lies. I don't know what happened. I'm a liar. That's the answer. It's not, I don't know what's happening, or I'm confused, or it's none of that. It's none of that. So, I could do without all the fucking nice text behind the scenes. Asshole. At this point, you're a fucking asshole, is what you're being. Because you've had a week to catch up. I know you got a family, and I know you're really busy running a big empire over there. You've had a week to catch up and figure out what's going on and what's wrong. You don't care. You don't care. You're on day 4 of that producer Joe's going to pay. You're on day 4 of teasing the big punishment for producer Joe. Oh, that frog. You're gay. It's gay, dog. It's gay. I can't, you know what? And just out of having formerly enjoyed the show and then now, I can't even watch it. I tried to watch BS show yesterday. It's like, I can't even anymore because all these guys do is fuck. I can tell everything's a lie. I mean, I'm so glad this happened over nothing. I'm so glad this happened over nothing before I got into any kind of serious business with these idiots. To not be able a week later to go, we fucked up. And to keep making it into jokes and keep texting me behind the scenes like everything's cool. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Anyway, new hat over in the Shuli store. You're going to love it. 20 gifted memberships from who? Wizard Nug. I'm going to have to get a whole new. I got to get my post-it note. Corn Dev, 10 gifted memberships. $20 gifted memberships. Holy shit, Wizard Nug. All right. We all see you. And I had a new game for the month ready to go, and it's not working up here. So, I don't know. It was going to be we'll have it working tomorrow, I hope. I can't get anything going. It's really upsetting. Justin Campbell Shuli worked himself into a shoot. I honestly don't give a fuck anymore. You've had a week, and they're literally still around going, what happened? What's Melton upset for? It's like, okay, idiots. Sam V, you're a nobody to Shuli. Stop crying, Spurgville, USA. Maybe a good point. Maybe lots of good points. The ghost of Mr. P coming in with 100. And by the way, Tiffany's like, Tiff's the only one on the wall. Ghost, Mr. P. Jesus. Anyway, I don't even know what to say today. I don't know how to deal with that. But I've had about enough fucking liars and weirdos. And I'm not even sure how we get out of this. And I got a problem with 2 fans here today too. We got to address right off the bat. Welcome Shuli fans. Look, be a Shuli fan. I don't even care. Like, I'm not telling you not to like Chad. I'm not telling you not to like Shuli. Go like him. Go like him. I'm out. So for me, okay, you guys are really, you're gonna make my nut. It's the beginning of the month. Don't make my nut. Slow down. I can't be making my nut this early. They'll get me on repercussions and tax. I had I don't know what's going on with the fans. They're losing their mind. So Friday I go to breakfast with Corn Diff, Lady KB, and Kevin Dumbfuck. Why Do I Podcast Kevin, the guy who pissed in Obnoxious John's luggage. That's what he's famous for. And Michaela, thank you for joining the Overdose Light. Appreciate it. DK 20 gifted members. What's going on? Are you guys all part of the Shuli Network? Is this a work? Is this a work? Am I being worked? Or you guys are starting to figure out it's the beginning of the month and that's the way to get your name on the wall for the whole month? You're like, I know how to buy billboard real estate. Anyway, so Saturday night. So look, I had a great time Monday with Corn Diff, and Corn Diff's a nice boy, and then Kevin Dumbfuck. And see, I didn't want all these $100 today because I have a game for you for your $100, and it's not gonna work today. This sucks. This sucks my life. I had a really cool thing we were going to do this month. Every week we're going to start it over. Yesterday got fucked up. I had to go to an appointment yesterday. Thank you, David Chandler. You know, I don't want to sound not grateful or excited. It just like, at some point this stuff starts weighing on you. And I don't know how I'm supposed to be nicer to people or how I'm supposed to. Please get to your awful thumbnail top. Look, we're going to get to ladies today. We're going to get to women. We got the stuff. You guys fucked the game up. No, it just it runs on an app that I didn't realize wouldn't run on this. It doesn't matter. I'll get it working. If Melton would just call back, Shuli might forgive it. I'm done. I can't. He's had a week. And he's still doing the, I don't know what you're upset about, buddy, but it's like, okay. Hey, good luck figuring it out. Good luck. We just figured out shoes clues. It's like the Shuli Network's clues. I wish my dog was in this room. This just makes me think of my dog, and I just want my dog. Paul Parady, thank you very much. Okay, so look, not to
Look, Melton, he didn't lie. Know what I mean? He didn't. Know what I mean? He simply failed to tell the truth.
He failed to tell the truth. So anyway, Saturday night I'm doing some work and I see a comment pop up on the screen on Kevin Brennan's show from Mario movie star Fingernails, who I met in AC, and I thought everything was fine. And look, Mario was out here a couple weeks ago. Wanted to play poker like on a Monday, Tuesday. Like, you know, if I get up early and do the show at 4 a.m. and then I go back to bed after the show, like it's just during the week it's tough with the schedule and all this stuff. So I told him, you know, he said I'll be back for Skank Fest. Maybe we'll do it that weekend. Sure. So Monday, you know, on the show, I put it out. We're going out to breakfast. Anybody who wants to come is welcome to come. Fans and people in the area. And 3 people came out and met me. You know, Alex Ansel, local comic, was going to come. He didn't come. He fell asleep. So Saturday night, Movie Star Fingernails comments on Kevin Brennan. Something like this. As you know, Melton blew me off to go hang out with Korn. He sends that into Kevin Brennan. Now, I hadn't heard from Mario Movie Star Fingernails in over a week. Mario Movie Star Fingernails didn't ask to come anywhere with me Friday or to come to breakfast Friday or to do anything Saturday. I hadn't heard from this guy in over a week. And now he's writing a comment into Kevin Brennan saying, as you know, Melton blew me off for Korn. Now I immediately pick up my phone and text Mario Movie Star like, why are you telling Kevin I blew you off for Korn? He's like, no, it was a joke. That's why I mentioned the Korn. And I said, so you think just because you mentioned Korn, it's a joke? You're telling another man I blew you off. It's the crux of the message. Melton blew me off for Korn. You're making it sound like I did something. What's going on with everyone? And then your cover-ups don't even make sense. No, it was a joke. This is literally what he said. No, it was a joke. That's why I mentioned the Korn. It's like, oh, he'll know that I didn't really blow you off because you said the word Korn. Does that make sense to you, or are we completely full of shit? And then a couple minutes later, Mario texted me, but you knew I was in town and you didn't invite me to breakfast. So you are ass hurt. So you are butt hurt, and it is about you. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. In your mind, you reached out to me and I blew you off. In your fucking head. In your head. And then you're like Starbucks ambassador. You had to run to Kevin and tell him Melton did something to you, and Melton didn't do shit to you. How sensitive are you? Just run Shuli's store and shut your mouth. Eat my asshole. Eat my asshole. You're all the sensitive ones. Do you understand? This guy got hurt about a conversation he made up in his head. I'm not sensitive. I wasn't involved in it. But I'll be damned if you think I'm going to sit here while people run around just saying I did shit to them. Who's sensitive, bitch? Who's sensitive? How about this? Fuck you. Am I sensitive? Fuck you. I don't need to be friends with you. You're running around telling people I hurt you. Who's sensitive? Who's the one who's hurt? I invited everyone to come to breakfast. You didn't come. I didn't hear from you. And then you ran to your other daddy and told him I blew you off. And then when I message you and call you out on lying, you say, no, it was just a joke. And then a minute later, but you could have invited me. You knew I was in town. You didn't invite me. I didn't know you were in town. I don't keep track of your schedule, Mario. I don't keep track of your schedule, Mario. I didn't know when you got in. I didn't know when you're leaving. I don't know where you're staying. I don't know when you're going to check your luggage. I don't know shit. How would I know? By the not reaching out to me at all? How would I know? By the no communication at all? Except for when you run over and tell Kevin Brennan I blew you off? I've had about and then by the way, he's like, so we'll play tomorrow then. No! You have to make up your fucking line. You really have to make up your mind. It was a joke. I was kidding, but you didn't call me. It was a joke. I was kidding, but you didn't invite me. It was a joke. I was kidding. You knew I was in town and you didn't invite me. What's going on? I can't anymore. Corn Dip says my diabolical plan worked. Yeah, I mean, honestly, David Chandler says I'm hangry this morning. No, I'm not. I've had enough about irrational people lying about me. Shuli can't figure out. He can't figure out what it's all about. What's Melton upset about? I didn't think it was that bad. I know. Sketty says, can we stop putting women in the thumbnail if the whole show is going to be about emotional men? It's not. The men portion of the show is almost done. We've got emotional women to deal with today, too. And that's the other fan I got to scream at. It's a lady. So, I look, again, Mario and I got along fine. I don't know what happened, but I guess it hurt him last time that I didn't hang out. So much so that this time he didn't even ask to hang out. He skipped straight to Melton blew me off, to running around and telling Kevin Melton blew me off. And then when called out about it, he said both. It was just a joke, but you didn't call me and you did not hang out with me. You didn't invite me. I can't. So good joke. I guess I didn't realize that if you say the word corn, it means it's a joke. So whatever you got to say. And then we got this other chick who's absolutely batshit crazy. On Friday, I don't know what happened Friday, but we had a great show. We had the Waffle House thing. Everyone left laughing. It's the hardest I've laughed in all this year. I've never laughed at anything harder this year. I was dying Friday's show. So after the show, I'm getting messages and everything's blowing up with this chick, Disgracie. Now, I don't know what happens in the chat. I, for the most part, do not read the chat ongoing during shows. And, Okay, Anthony Torito. I don't know how much attention you need. You wrote the same comment 17 times in the chat. Why don't you just run the store and get on with it, you fat fuck? Come on, just run the store and go do it. You've said run the store and get on with it 6 or 7 times. We've all seen the comment. So this is the one rule we have for our trolls here. Come up with something else. We've seen it. I know. All I do is run the store. Believe me, it doesn't take much to run that store. I won't tell you why. So you got to come up with a new one, or we have to let it go. We're gonna have to say goodbye. And I don't like turning on big fat idiots in my chat because I'm a big fat idiot myself. But we have to stop. Okay? You've got to come up with a new one. Just keep doing the store. 3 times, just keep running Shuli's store. Wow, he just did it again. All right. So that'll be that. We won't have to deal with him anymore. Stop blowing people off and run Shuli's store. Yeah, okay. So I can't anymore. I'm just in that kind of mood today. So we'll let him back maybe in a month or so if he ever cools down. I just can't today. I won't do it today. I can't do it with these idiots. You can accuse me of child rape. Just do it once and move on. You know what I mean? The whole thing over and over and over. It's like, again, I'd like to not run Shuli's store. I'd like to not run Shuli's store. Like Kevin and I had a falling out. You don't see Kevin and I having trouble over the store. So look, I don't know what happened with this Disgracie chick on Friday. You guys can tell me. Hey, everybody calm down. Someone in the chat, honest question, why even run the store? Do you even make that much of it? No, I don't. I don't do anything. It's set up and runs itself. I don't do anything. It's not like I get off here and have to go hit levers and buttons to keep the store running. Don't worry about it. I really need everyone to fucking calm down about stuff you don't know anything about nor control. I know. Look, here's the problem: is when I don't do a show for 4 days, it's so much to come back to. Everyone, chill. I got it. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it's probably a lot of work to keep the store going. Is it worth it? Honestly, I don't know. We'll sit down and we'll do a fucking TED Talk about it. We'll sit down and we'll have a discussion about it another day. But thank you for worrying about my schedule and wondering if it's even worth it for me. I'll get to crunching those numbers and get back to you. I don't do things that aren't worth it for me. Okay? It's zero work. It's done. That store is done. Thank you for your concern. I'm in a mood today. I can't be stopped. I cannot be stopped. I might stop. Don't fucking worry about it. No, it isn't making any money for me. No, it isn't. If I had to do anything, I'd probably not. Thank God I don't do anything. It's set up. It runs. Do you think when someone makes an order, I have to get on a treadmill? Do you think when someone makes an order, I have to go source boxes and tape? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Why do you keep running it? I don't. I haven't pushed the button that turns it off. That's what I haven't done. Pushed a button that stops it from working. I don't have to hold a button down to keep it working. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I am fine. It's not sucking up a big part of my day. I know. Thank you for worrying. Thank you for worrying. So I guess Delethian Gross made a comment during the Waffle House stuff on Friday about these dudes be autistic, putting jelly and butter packets. And then this Disgracey chick, who I guess shows up as evil cunt over here on YouTube. Mink. Right? You know what blows my mind? People like Tiff, whom others idolize. And again, is anybody idolizing Tiff? You know, Tiff's just another person in our chat like everybody else. I was told to take my concerns elsewhere because no one wants to hear it. Well, thanks a lot. You saved me a lot of money. Piss off. Now, I don't know what this is about. I have no idea what this is about. Care nothing for autistic people. Take my concerns out. Who told? And again, who told you this? A chat told you to take your concerns elsewhere. First of all, I tend to agree. So I wrote, I didn't do anything to you or your son. Bye, I guess. And then she writes, I love you. And then she writes, I'm coming into 180,000. I wanted to share because you got me through the worst time in my life, but no one wants me around. And then Mr. P says, is this Heather C? Did you just get out of prison? And then Disgracey / evil cunt says, I guess I just wanted people to treat autistic people with respect. However, I was asking way too much. I'm so sorry that I wasn't tough enough to hang in the chat. And Bonin says, do what? And I said, what the fuck is happening? And then Genta says, of course we want you around. And then nobody, and then Six String Man says, main character syndrome. And then somebody says, Ray isn't autistic. He was in a horrible car accident. His brain turned to jelly. And then like up here, she starts it again. Pat, I wanted to explain why I tried to defend my autistic son to the chat. And again, I don't know what the fuck happened. I wasn't watching the chat, but I don't, and I don't mean this in a mean way. No one gives a fuck what happened to your autistic son. This is like Joey C and his dead daughter. It's like no one knows your son. No one cares about your son. You don't have to defend your son to a chat room full of strangers, and it's insane to think you do. You know. It's insane to think, I just wanted to explain why I was defending my son to the chat. It's like, okay. He is very smart, makes a lot of money, and I was only trying to say that people shouldn't be so judgmental of autistic person. Out of the statement, I was met with cruelty from Tiff, who suggested I was talking smack. which I will never understand. What serial killer made me feel like my 25-year-old son was nothing more than a paste eater. Got him. First of all, serial killer and Tiff, this is insane, and you owe Disgracie big apologies. Don't drive away my $180,000 payday. I was going to get rich. This bitch was going to pay my mortgage. I was going to give you a lot of money, but then someone in your chat room was mean to me, so you really missed out. Did I? I almost gave you a lot of money, but then someone in your chat who wasn't you was mean to you, was mean to me and my autistic paste-eating son. He doesn't eat that much paste. I could count on any given day how much paste he eats out of a thimble. One day, he had half a carafe of paste. People might find this funny. They also have no tolerance for a loving mother. Yeah, people have no tolerance for that. I love my son. Ugh! I have no tolerance for a loving mother. Hey, bitch, you're nuts. Hey, Disgracie, this is about you. This is nuts. This is you. You know, and I'm really sorry to lose my fortune. I'm really sorry to lose all the money you were going to give. But you're broken. You are nuts. No one knows your son. And it's insane. The minute you're like, it's just like Joey C. The minute you start telling us about your paste-eating boy, we're all going to be over here going, oh boy, how much paste does a paste boy eat if a paste boy could eat paste? That's what we're all over here saying. So you're in a chat room trying to defend your autistic son to who? Suicidal Jared? Spurgville Sam V? Gah? Why? And then Crumb Bomb's head, and then, you know.
And if you put some pennies and Elmer's glue on the plate, it means the helmet-wearing dummy is hungry, you sensitive cunt.
Jesus. I was told to take my concerns elsewhere. Your concerns for what? Your dumb boy? I just wanted to say that my divorce settlement's coming through. I wanted to thank you for all the laughs over the last 4 months, but nobody cares. And they obviously don't want to see you get any of that money I was going to donate. I love you and I love my son. You saved me from the most lonely time. Goodbye. Nobody cares about anyone else in this world. So again, this woman's going to punish me for something that happened in the chat room that isn't related to me at all. Tiff was mean to her, so she's not going to give me money. Do you This is automatic turnoff for me. This is automatic. You go fuck yourself. This is like kind of, you know, when David Chandler waves his money around. It's like, no one's going to hold all that over me. Not over here. David Chandler can try to throw $100 at me, but he will get mocked mercilessly as he does it. We're not going to make you feel warm and fuzzy for giving over here, loser. Oh, $99. You're poor. Oh, I'm coming into $180,000. Oh, you were going to get some, but now I have to spend it all on paste for my boy. You know, I can't. I've never seen this woman ever. This lady couldn't make her marriage work. Yeah, I mean, look, it gets worse and worse. So I just write, are you okay? She said, I can't stop crying. So Tiff and serial killer made her cry. I sincerely love you as an entertainer, and perhaps my love for my son has made me feel too sensitive to this crowd. I'll always love you because you got me through the worst time in my life. Thank you. And somebody says, what is going on? Hi, I know you from the chat. How are you? I'm sad because I tried to defend my autistic child to the chat, but I was met with anger from the chat. I'm leaving now. Goodbye. And somebody says, are you sure you're not autistic? So look, I wish that was the end of it, but it ain't. I loved you with all my heart, Patrick. I'm here to say goodbye. I cannot handle people suggesting that my son should be eating paste. He has never eaten pasted. He has never eaten pasted. And I just wrote, you're doing this to yourself. Stop dragging me into it. Patrick, I have no sympathy for you, just like you have none for me. I would love it if you put yourself in my position just once, but you would never. I would never let my autistic son make it to 25. The minute the doctor came and said there's a 15% chance your child could come out all Riri, I would be like, kill it, kill it, kill it. How do we do it? Do we stick a knife up her cunt and just wiggle it around, hoping we stab it? How do we do it? How do we kill it? You know, I know that you love your little bassinet burden, but I don't want that. I wouldn't want that over here. Just a lifetime of responsibility. And again, you know, it's hard enough thinking about how you have to tie him down to keep him from hitting himself and, you know, keep your paste on the top shelf. But, you know, imagine having to go around to chat rooms and defend him constantly in chat rooms. You know, you're adding extra work. You're adding extra work to yourself. So this is insane. He wasn't able to communicate till he was 7. Tantrums didn't start until he was 8. Why is it that everyone thinks my son is a joke? If you want to fuck with me, then that's fine. I'll sit here and coach you all day. You may be very entertaining, but I'll find entertainment elsewhere. Every time you say that someone is spurging out, a little piece of me dies because I deeply love a child who is spurging out. I will no longer defend myself in this situation because all you seem to understand things way more than I do. You all seem to understand way more than I do when it comes to my child. You obviously think that I'm inadequate. Well, come over here and think that you can do better. I'm waiting. And then she just writes, let me know when you think you can do better. And then Motor City Judy says, my brother's autistic. He's a numbskull. Most are. You have to admit that. In real life, her son isn't a misunderstood genius. He's probably like my brother, who appears intelligent but does absolutely retarded stuff all day that I have to fix. So, look, we've lost us Gracie. We've lost a $180,000 payday, which is the direct fault of Tiff and serial killer. So I'll expect you guys to make that up to me in post.
Hey, buddy.
Haste.
You're right. I lied about you. My network was being exposed, and my lashing out at you was an instinctual defense mechanism. I've made a huge mistake. I am truly sorry. You deserve better.
Look, Patrick, Shuli is a Jew, and he can't help it. And that's not a joke.
I know. You really blew it, Pat. I'm sure she's a real person actually getting 180K. If she does get 180K, it'll look. She's going to join some sort of Paste of the Month club. And spend it all on that. I don't even know. But like, so this is what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a woman who's mad at me for something I still to this day don't have a clue what happened to her in the chat. But she's going to take it out on me, and she's mad at me. She's going to find new entertainment because Tiff said something about her son that I'm not aware of, and I don't know why Paste keeps coming up. I haven't heard so much about Paste, since the 90s. Paste? We talking the kind that comes on the big orange paddle? Why can't your, if your son's 25 now, why can't he graduate to some sort of industrial adhesive, some sort of commercial, he's still eating what? Child's paste? And then, the next day, as if that's not enough, I got Marvy movie star movie nails running over to tell Kevin that I blew him off for corn. It was just a joke, but you didn't invite me. It's like, okay. You're right. I didn't reach out and go, are you in town? Because we're doing breakfast, and I don't want to not invite you specifically, even though I invited everyone. Mr. Panhandler, good morning, Patrick. How's your day going so far? I don't know. Honestly, I wish I could just turn it off and go back to bed. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to. Maybe I'll outsource it all to Chad. Serial killer. I was going to send this to Disgracey's kid for glue sticks, but now I got to work off 100. It's 180K, not 160. 180K. Your fans are becoming the lolcow stories. Look, I don't know. A guy made up that I blew him off and didn't invite him to something, ran and told another podcast that publicly, and because I call him out as a liar, I'm being called sensitive and told that I need to let it go. No. A boy is butthurt because he made up that he got blown off. I ain't the sensitive one. It ain't me. It ain't me. Holy shit. We've got a lot of work to do on ourselves. Look inward. Look out, inward. Did everyone enjoy Chad yesterday? Yeah, that's the other thing I guess we have to touch on real quick. It's like Kevin's like, I'll never have Chad on again. Chad's like, I'll never go on MLC again. And look at them both. 20 more gifted memberships, Stangy. Jesus, you're making Chandler look poor today. Holy shit, Dangy. He may have to get a special corner on the wall, like his own little corner that nobody else can come near. It's just moated by gifted memberships. So look, I enjoy Chad on there. The best part is Chad doesn't understand that he's a fucking lolcow goof. Chad thinks he's on there like actually being funny and actually providing entertainment. It's like, Chad, you're a fucking clown. Like the definition of a clown. And you realize when Chad talks that he believes his own, goof goo. He's like, I made a living doing this for 20 years. It's like, no, you haven't. No, you haven't, Chad. You've made a living for almost 10 since you got kicked off the radio, and you're not doing well. You pay $800 a month for an apartment that should cost around $1,600. If you ever have to leave that apartment, you're fucked. If you ever had to get another apartment, you're fucked. If you ever had to get a job, you're fucked. If you ever had to have a background check run on you for employment or a place to live, you're fucked. Your income is scattered. We know this. Truthfully. 20 gifted memberships from Vaping Dag. I'm gonna get my nut. I'm gonna come all over my nut. Vaping Dago. 20 gifted memberships. What are you even? So like the Quadfather's on there, and look, the Quadfather doesn't even like me. All these BYB dorks don't like me either, and the Quadfather doesn't like me and talks mad shit. Great. The Quadfather seems. I don't have anything bad to say about the Quadfather. He can shit on me all day long. That doesn't change what is. He's a nice guy. I've watched him on MLC. He's very normal. He's not one of these fucking addicts. He's not one of these wild nuts. He seems like a balanced, decent man. Aside from the I've got no legs to walk me around to keep me to push me down. Okay. But no, he seems like a normal guy, and Chad's just sitting there ripping on him, and Chad's like, yeah, great. Chad's over there on MLC going like, great content. This is great content. It's like, Chad, you're on month 7 of not knowing how to do a show. Chad, you're literally on month 7 of going, anybody got any ideas? Wow! Whoa, David Chandler! Got him! 50 gifted memberships. Oh, I love it when a Chan comes together. Jesus Christ. Do gifted memberships count towards your your daily, because, you know, everybody says I go after Chandler to try to get his $500 of giving before, no, I think WATP is an Overdose Light member because they're playing videos on their show that are Overdose Light members only. There's Keanu. We got Keanu watching. Keanu and Gino watch this show. I think Keanu and Gino watch this show unironically. I think they're starting to be big fans. Hello? I can't. It's Joey C. Joey C keeps buying like voice changers and foam for his wall instead of an urn for his dead daughter. It's like, we haven't had time to grieve, but I did get this new voice changing thing. We haven't been able to afford an urn, but I did get some new foam for the wall. Oh, cool. No, I want to know if that's true. If we could deplete, because that's $250 plus David Chandler gave $100, so that's $350. Could we deplete David Chandler's $500? Is that a real thing that you can do? And then Chandler can't give to any other shows. Well, that's why he had to create Deadpool, and I imagine Chandler's Brock Lee, you know. Chandler, because Borgo, I don't think creates all the alternative names, but I think Chandler does. Like Brock Lee has to be like Chandler or somebody, you know what I mean? I think he creates those new names so that he can get so that he can keep giving money every day. But either way. Jared says, what if I told you memberships don't count towards the limit, said David Chandler. Okay. Patrick wants to empty Chandler. No, I want to empty myself into Chandler. Gabriel Archer over on Rumble, where we do simulcast frequently, says some of the fans are sensitive babies. The store runs itself. The band hammers out, working hard at the Onion Warehouse. Everyone claims to be autistic. I feel sorry for her son. Yeah, it's like nobody even knows her son. That's the crazy part. It's literally like Joey C and the dead daughter. It's like, you know, it's like, we don't know anything about your dead daughter. You keep coming over here and telling us about her. We don't know anything about your autistic boy. You're like, he's never eaten paste. It's like, who cares? Who cares? Do you think we think he's eaten paste? Hey, did you guys know a guy we don't know, who we don't care about, who's the daughter of a girl we also don't know and or care about, is eating paste? Holy shit. She's eating paste. So anyway, thank you, movie Mario finger stars. What is it? I just don't know. Like, I'm so sick of like people trying to make it look like I've been shitty to them. I've done nothing but be nice to Mario. What did I do? And you pretend whatever you want. It's not. What's the joke? Melton stood me up for corn, as you know. It's like, what? That's not a joke. It's not clear that that's a joke. You know why? Because there's nothing funny about it. It's just you telling a guy that I stood you up. It's like, tell me that you're not fun without telling me that you're not fun. You know? And I see everybody going, who cares? It's like, I care. You know why? Because it seems like movie star Mario Minger fails cares. You know, he made up a date we had in our head and then ran around telling people I stood him up for it. You made up an appointment and then told people I missed it. And this is after the week of Shuley talking shit and making shit up. So what are we doing? Yeah, I care. I do care. You're right. I don't care about Chow. Chow lies about everything. Chow can go around saying that I stood him up all day. Nobody cares. Nobody believes that G because he acts like a real R. But, you know, movie star, you have my phone number. We're supposed to be buddies. We played poker and like, I can't imagine being like, Oh, Corndiff and I said we were going to meet up for dinner later that night, and then he didn't show. He blew me off. And then Corndiff's like, what? We met for breakfast. I never said anything about dinner. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I guess he blew me off. You knew I was in town. Get fucked, everybody. Hit the like button for Disgracey's dead daughter's son, Paith-eaten boy. I mean, get the fuck out of here. If everybody could kick in. Look, we have 380 people here. If everybody could kick in $70, it will make up for the 180 180 and I don't even know what you're saying. Anyway, everybody's mad, everybody's upset. It's fine. Melton, I was in Vegas in 2018. You blew me off. I don't know what you're talking about. I hope I did. Big if true, but I hope I did. I hope you were really hurt by it, and I hope you all get fucking deaded. I hope you all die from being dead. We've almost had it. Drop 3 potatoes, 1 in the ring, 1 in the sting. Summer Sinclair is, after her appearance on the Edwin San Juan podcast, which we never really finished. Maybe we'll do that. But, one of her biggest complaints, Black Eyed 2, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. That means a lot. George says, where did you go for breakfast? Any place good? Some new place I'd never been. Vicky's Diner or something like that. I don't know. Some hole in the wall. It was very pink. It was all right. Melton, last time I was in Vegas, you blew me off in the tunnels under the street. Come on. Steven Springer, member for 1 month. I need a new name. Oh, no. That's the thing is I imagine what you've done to me, Shuli. You've turned me off to your whole fucking network. Cause I can't even go over there now and pretend to like the show anymore. It's just ruined for me. I'm going to go over there and watch you fake Bob quit it. And by the way, they're still doing the Johns. I can't believe but I also realize no more free consulting for me. Yep. Keep doing John every morning, every afternoon, every weekend, 6 days a week now, the Uncle Rico show, and 5 days a week, John on, the BS show. Okay. So I don't know. Enough with Shuli, you woman. Fuck you. How dare you? I won't be talked to like that. You've all gotta get in line. Okay, so we're gonna do Summer Sinclair. Summer Sinclair is an old bitch. Day Law member for 6 months. Okay, hold on. Summer Sinclair has been trying to get into new comedy clubs in town. And mostly what she does are garbage holes. Now, one of the clubs that puts up newer comics the most often is LA Comedy Club. LA Comedy Club inside the Stratosphere is a newer room. 2 years ago, I guess they opened up the Dragon Room. This brand new, beautiful showroom. 300 seats. It's run like shit. Look, no one there gives a fuck. No one there knows what the fuck they're doing. All the promotional stuff that comes out of there, photos and videos and reels and stuff, look like absolute shit. Like if you shit in your hand and looked at it and watched it decay and dry slowly over the course of months, if you just stared at fecal matter in your hand and watched it dry up. That is the strat. They're asleep at the wheel. They're essentially like one of the biggest, scummiest comedy clubs in town. They headline the same guys every 3 months, every 4 months, the same fucking mid-tier headliners. Quinn Dale, Brant Tobler. Look, some of these guys are better than others, and some I like better than others, but it's regardless. Quinn Dale, Brant Tobler, Brett Ernst, Quinn Dale, Adam Hunter, Quinn Dale. Like just the same like mid-tier idiots. They've been working every 3 months. And then for their supporting acts and all their other shows, because they're one of these clubs that like, we got a show at 4, we got a show at 6, we got a show at 8, we got a show at 10. Because it's about cranking people through and making money off tourists. They don't care if you ever come back. They don't care if the show's good. You'll never be back in town. You'll never come back again. We got a whole new crowd of people coming in for a convention tomorrow, and we'll get their money, and they'll pay $60 for a stand-up ticket and all you can drink, well drinks, and that's the business. It's an all you can drink bar ticket for $60 where they serve you 4 to 8 well drinks, and then that's how they make their money. And then all the opening acts they put up before the main act, features, hosts, guest sets, they don't pay these guys at all. Sometimes a drink, sometimes nothing at all. And they take advantage of all this new talent that they don't have to pay to put them up. And that's pretty much the model. Shitty comics, no pay. We don't really care about the show. It doesn't really matter. Going forward, we don't really have to put on a good show because we don't really have repeat business. And we just want to crank through the same guys every 3 months. So Summer Sinclair finally gets her shot to go up at LA Comedy Club. Now, this is not, look, every video that comes out of LA Comedy Club is purple. You'll never see a comedy video or set come out of this filmed by anyone that isn't completely washed in purple light. They cannot figure it out. They printed out they literally went to like a Staples and had a sign for their comedy club stage printed on like Cortex, like core flute. So it's all the same thing real estate and election signs are made of when you put them in the yard, that corrugated plastic. That's what they printed out to put behind their stage. This is the thing here. This is what they printed out. So you can see it's shiny and the color is not great because they just went to Staples and printed out a sign and hung it here. And every video you see of every comic will always be purple, purple, purple. All their lights are purple. All the white balancing on everything is purple. The walls are purple. The seats are purple. The curtains are purple. The lights are purple. The sign is purple. It's just, and they've had 2 years to fix this. They don't give a fuck. Purple, purple, purple. Nothing that comes out of our showroom needs to look good. The comics don't need to sound good. They don't need to be funny. This is their marketing plan over there. They've really gone to shit. They don't give a fuck either. They've hired 9 graphics guys, 9 video guys. You never get good audio. It's never audio off the board. It's always just shit. Okay? It's always just shit. So Summer Sinclair has been dying to get on this stage for a long, long time. Okay? And she finally got her chance. And I got a report yesterday from a Vegas comedian. And this is the report before we play this set. Summer finally got up at LA Comedy Club. This is the report. Joaquin, one of the owners, walked out after 2 jokes. Matt Chavez, the other guy, the booker, who's in charge of all this great talent down there. By the way, this is where Butch Bradley has a residency. So Butch Bradley works at this club 4 nights a week. She went up the first midnight showcase. The crowd was hot. She cooled them the fuck off. The host did his closer after she got off stage to bring the crowd back up. Adam went to the green room and asked him, she asked him how she did. So this is Adam Dominguez. He was in the green room with her. And apparently she asked Adam Dominguez how he did. I didn't hear this from Adam, but this is what I heard happen. He was like, well, how do you think you did? And she said, I think I did okay. Adam said that she was rambling, hard to understand, and had no punchlines. The host had to stand there and shrugged along to agree to it. The host asked Adam if he wanted to go up, and Adam said, no, thanks. And I thought we would never get this set, but the owners walked out. The owners walked out on her. And then she uploads the set. Not only did she upload this set, she uploaded the same set from two different angles for no reason. For no reason. She uploaded the same set from two different angles for no goddamn reason. Will you hit the like button? Okay. Hit the like button for Catalano TV and Kinky Loco. They're in charge of our likes today. Catalano TV or Heather Catalano, the daughter that stabbed Joey and his lover 15 times. They had to be airlifted to the hospital. Okay, here we go. Summer Sinclair. She's been waiting to get up at this club for a long, long time. This is her big debut. Can we see it? Oh, no. Let me turn that volume up for you.
I know what you're thinking. Here comes the last known survivor of the David Koresh massacre.
Okay. She opens with, I know what you're thinking. Here comes the last known survivor of the David Koresh massacre. Now, most people wouldn't call it the David Koresh massacre. They maybe call it the standoff or the Branch Davidian incident, or, you know, this was a cult. We don't really call it a massacre. I don't think David Koresh massacred anyone. That's not the way that went down. Also, timely reference, you know, and also, like, no one gets this, so this will get no laugh.
Here comes the last known survivor of the David Koresh massacre.
So there is no David Koresh massacre. That's not a thing that exists.
I take a lot of prescription pills, but I'm not an addict. I don't have an addiction. I'm just a very selfish person. Most addicts that I meet, they are so nice. They always want to share their needles with me. I have a dog, and whenever I get...
So that was the joke. Most addicts I meet are so nice, they want to share their needles with me. That was the joke. So at this point, remember, one of the owners walks out of the room.
Get fucked up and drugged up. He's the one that takes me in the backyard to pee. I made my dog wear shoes so he doesn't burn his feet on the hot pavement. And I became these weird looks from people. I thought a 3-inch heel was acceptable. Turns out that my dog is an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, this is going really bad.
I said to him, you gotta go to the vet and get your shots. He said, that jab is bullshit. I said, what if you get the rabies? He said, you'll be the first to know.
I mean, these don't even make sense. Not only are these not funny, they don't even make any logical sense.
I taught my dog a lot of new tricks. Boy, just the other day I saw them pull off a multi-level marketing scam. People, they always tell me that I look like Sarah Jessica Parker.
Did you see the whole fucking room change colors? Look at this. We go from Barney purple to Prince purple. Watch.
They always tell me that I look like Sarah Jessica Parker.
That's fucking wild. Look at this change. Ding dong.
They always tell me that I look like Sarah Jessica Parker. You think I look like her? Yes? No? Huh?
Tell a joke.
Well, I think it's crazy.
Well, I think it's gravy.
Because I never had sex in the city.
So that doesn't even make sense. First of all, again, the show is Sex and the City. Everyone knows this by now, right? So this joke is all predicated on the name being Sex in the City.
But I was a whore in the country.
But I was a whore in the country. What the fuck?
Once I wound up working at this horse ranch. And there's 3 things that I hate right there. Horses, ranchers, and worst of all, working. You see, when I was as a kid, I got kicked in the face by a horse. Would you believe it? And that's why I look like Sarah Jessica Parker.
Hold on, you got kicked in the face by a horse. That's why you look like Sarah Jessica Parker. Let's break down the logic of this joke. Sarah Jessica Parker commonly gets referred to as looking like a horse. You said I got kicked in the face by a horse. That's why I look like Sarah Jessica Parker. 'Cause horse? I got kicked in the face by a horse. That's why I look like a horse. What?
Yeah, I do, right?
Hold on. She got a big laugh out of that.
Yeah, I do, right? Yeah. The rats in Brooklyn, where I'm from, are so bad. In my last apartment, they ate my food. They shitted on the floor.
Shitted.
One even bit me on the neck. And I was like, hey, you could stay, the rest gotta go.
This is rough.
I lived with my sister in her trailer park. When she asked me to take out the trash, I said, I don't think it's a good idea. Your husband looks so comfortable drinking a beer in his easy chair. Then I had a roommate who wouldn't stop talking. And I tried everything. So I stuck my dick in his mouth.
What the fuck? What is happening?
Yeah, there was a sale for strap-ons at the gas station.
There was a sale for strap-ons at the gas station.
My prom night was awesome. I watched Pretty in Pink. I drank a bottle of wine.
She watched Pretty in Pink on her prom night? My prom night was awesome. I watched all the Star Wars movies. What? You didn't go to prom? My prom night was awesome. I stayed home, watched Pretty in Pink.
And I rubbed my tits on a poster of Keanu Reeves.
Hold on. You wrote your tits?
On a poster. I watched Pretty in Pink. I drank a bottle of wine. And I rubbed my tits.
She rubbed her tits on a poster. You didn't have a prom night if you didn't go to prom. I mean, her prom night was staying home, rubbing her tits on a poster and watching a movie? That was your prom night?
On a poster of Keanu Reeves. Well, it wasn't the actual prom, but it was a lot better.
It wasn't the actual prom.
I was driving, and I saw this homeless guy with a sign, and it said, "Rent a hubby. I'll do anything he does." And I said, what? I'm going to pay this guy to cheat on me with my sister? Been there, done that.
She does the punchline and the setup in the reverse order. She's like, I had a great prom. I drank wine, watched Pretty in Pink, and rubbed my tits on a poster. Well, it wasn't the real prom, but I had a good time. It's like, well, that line should have come before all the other stuff. And then she just did it again, like, I saw a homeless guy with a sign that said rent a hubby. And I was like, I gotta pay you to cheat on me with my sister? Not again. I already been through that once. It's like, no, that goes before the punchline. Like, first of all, it's a needless second setup, but you're doing it after the joke? I mean, again, this bitch thinks she should be headlining. I've been doing it 4 years. I don't understand why I'm not further along in the biz. She really thinks she can make a career out of this.
I like reality shows, and my favorite show is Love is Blind. Everybody knows that show? Yeah? Well, the ones who don't know it, it's about these people who get engaged without ever having to see their partners. And I think I would be terrible on that show. I would hate to be on that show because...
Hey, everybody, you know, I don't know what it is, but I guess we need retraining. You tell me what's going on. I've never, ever been looking at the chat and see you guys going, this one's boring, next topic. This one's boring, move on. Has it ever worked out? Has it ever worked out? When do I ever see that and go like, Barrister's not having a good time, we'll move on. This isn't the show for that. There's plenty of times I'm covering something and I know it's shit and I move on. You'll never get me to do it. Knock it off. Knock it off. You know, what's happening to you? Is this ever a thing where, like, you send in a super chat going like, melt and move on to something else? I will. I'll leave. I'll leave. This isn't choose your own adventure, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if you're not enjoying. I don't care. This is what we made for dinner. Eat it or don't. You know? Holy shit. And then you got another idiot. I thought you didn't watch the chat. It's a super chat, you fucking idiot. And I never said I don't watch the chat. I'm not Aaron. Of course I watch the chat. I can't begin to keep up with it. But in what place, in what world? Next subject, Randy's. Okay, everyone's just gotta go. I can't. Leave. Just leave. Or I'll leave. I'll go. Look, we got off to a bad start this morning. My mic was all off. Our game squares aren't working, you know? And then nobody likes it. Nobody likes what we're doing today. Aw. Man. I guess we'll go. Since nobody's having fun. Aw, man. You know. Okay. I'll go. We don't have to do it. I'm happy to go back to bed. And we'll try it again Thursday. Paul is saying that segment was boring, Melton. It's not even done. That segment's got another 30 minutes. Sorry it's boring to you. I know it's not, if it's not exciting, because it's not the thing you want to be covered. Put it to a vote. I mean, that just goes to show you right there where you guys are at. We don't put things to a vote here. Put it to a vote. That's Wiznug, too. The guy who thinks he knows what happens here at the show. Yeah, we're not putting it to a vote. We just shut it down. So, look, I'm sorry you didn't like it today. We did have Heather Gillespie and a brand new woman to check out, but you guys aren't into it today. I get it. We tried. It didn't work out, and nobody likes what we're doing. So we'll try again on Thursday, I guess, and we'll just get out of here. I don't want to waste your time. It's like Shuley. I don't want you to have to deal with a guy who runs a store who's not responsive. You deserve better. So we'll just shut it down. Because it's not, look, at this point, it's not even trolls. It's fans who give money and other people going like, this sucks. This sucks. It's like, okay, I'll go back to bed. I've got plenty of sleep to catch up on. So thank you very much. We tried. Sorry it wasn't a good show today. Sorry we didn't hit the goal. We actually way over the goal. But, we tried, and maybe, we'll come back next Thursday. If everybody could send in what you think would be good, we'll come back Thursday and try again. But you've got to send in the segments. You've got to pull them. You've got to really send in what you think will be great on the show. Okay? Because I don't want to disappoint anybody anymore. It's been bad, and I apologize. So everyone send in your segment with a clip or produce a bit you want to do, a segment you want to do, and that way somebody will have somebody. You guys will have somebody else to. I won't come up with anything. That'll be the point. Somebody else can come up with it. Been in your butt. Remember that time you threatened to talk about birds for a few hours? Can we do that? No. Look, I don't want to do it. Barrister, you didn't hurt my feelings. It's just like you're confused with what the show is. It's never been a show where you go like, oh, change the sub. Like, what world are you all in? What world are you? I'm not that. Ever. So I just leave. I don't care. I really don't. We'll try again. Maybe I'll deserve a show Thursday. Look, I'm sorry you didn't get one Monday. And I'm sorry we're behind. And I'm sorry that you want it to be Ray, or you want it to be Steel Toe, or you want it to be Shuley, or you want it to be MLC. I know. But it wasn't. So, all right. I'm going to get out of here. I tried, but it's still dark out. It's still 5:20. So I'll go straight to bed. Patrick, you need to go to bed. You're dope. My dopamine's fine. I'm not putting up with assholes anymore. I'm not putting. Hey, the show's not good. The show's not good. Thank you. Is this like Bob quitting? It ain't.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking and no low point is the